Welcome to the Vibe. I'm your host, Gretchen Fleshaw, with my dear friend and amazing human being, Rhiannon Rowe, here at the Eagle Animal Shelter in Eagle, Colorado. We're very excited to be back here. This is one of my favorite places for so many reasons. Awesome staff, amazing pets, and rescue animals. I always say rescue dogs, but there's animals, all different types of animals. And today we have two very special guests. Well, three, Rhiannon, you're special too. But this is one of my little rescues, Paani. It means playful in Hawaiian. And Paani is very special because she actually came from the Eagle Animal Shelter. Yes. So very exciting. And we wanted to also introduce you to Mr. Peso.
Peso, yes.
Mr. Peso. So, Rhiannon, give us a little bit of information about this little pup, Peso the pup.
Peso the pup.
Peso the pup. And is he obviously up for adoption right now?
He will be up for adoption pretty soon. He just saw our vet on Monday, had a little surgery, but he is awesome. He's around 3 months old.
He's darling.
Loves everybody he meets. Obviously, he's met Paani, and he's been playing with some puppies up front.
Cute.
He loves people. He obviously loves to cuddle.
He does.
Going to be a good-sized mountain dog.
I was going to say, look at those paws.
Yeah.
That's how I'm like, dang, he's going to be, he is cute. And what kind of dog is Pedro?
Peso?
Oh, Peso. Pedro. I love that. I mean, we should say that, they come with names, but if you want to shift them a little bit, you can.
Absolutely.
Yeah. What kind of dog is Peso?
We're not sure. His sister looks kind of more husky. She's got some blue eyes going on.
Oh, wow.
And he's all black with a little bit of white, but we think maybe husky lab mix.
He's so cute.
Your guess is as good as mine. Yeah.
He is so sweet. And he's such a lovey. And I did notice, you're right, I think he would be good with other animals. Yes. Do you think with young kids, with children?
I mean, I think so. He is a puppy, so he's going to steal the kids' toys.
Right.
He's going to be a little mouthy, but, he loves everyone, and he just needs to learn how to be a good boy.
He's so sweet.
Yes.
I love. And so, obviously, the Eagle Animal Shelter is very near and dear to my heart. And I just love the whole concept here of coming in and finding your forever friend and giving an animal a forever home. Yeah. And I know we've talked about this before, but it is important. Can you kind of walk us through, Rhiannon, when you come through those doors, what to expect? Because I know you have people that come in for a specific dog, they leave with a different animal sometimes, and or with that dog or other animal, cat, etc., ferret. What else have you had? I'm like, there's so many different. What does it look like when you come through those doors? Can you kind of give us a play-by-play of like?
Yeah, we love when people come in and they just want to meet the animals we have in our facility. We always ask, are you interested in a specific type of dog or cat? If not, we kind of go over what your lifestyle is. Are you an active person?
Yes.
Do you live in an apartment? Do you live in a house?
Very important.
We try to find that perfect match for you, because as much as I love Peso, I don't want to see Peso back at the shelter. I want him to go to his forever home and thrive and just have the best life that he could possibly have.
No, Rhiannon, I know that you guys do really fun events a lot, and adoption events, etc. One of my favorite times of the year is right around the corner, Halloween. And what are you guys doing with the dogs? Every year they do this, and it's one of my favorite things.
We always love to dress up the dogs, whether they like it or not.
Yes.
They get their costumes.
And you can tell some of them love it, and some of them are like, it's so funny.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. We have a few ideas that we'll be executing later this month. And so if you follow our Facebook page, Eagle County Animal Shelter, you'll be able to view our photos, because we do have some really cool ideas that are coming. And we always love doing it. It's definitely one of my favorite times of year too.
I love it. So someone's interested in Peso. Yeah. They come in, they fill out the paperwork. You kind of do a deep dive to see if it's a good fit as far as where they live. Can you walk us through that, just so people understand? Like, let's say I wanted Peso and I lived in a very, as we all know, it's very expensive to live here in the mountains, maybe a 1-bedroom apartment studio here.
Yeah.
What does that look like? Yeah.
Yeah. So first of all, we'd have to make sure that your apartment allows pets.
Right. And that's a big deal. And I've known people that have gone ahead and wanted to adopt, and then they're like, I never realized that that's not,
Yeah. So once that gets cleared, I think Peso could live in an apartment as long as you have an active lifestyle. There, you're out taking him out for walks. Maybe he can come to work with you. He can get some doggy, daycare type situations.
Which we do have a lot of great doggy daycare around here. Yeah.
Yeah. So just as long as Peso's getting his needs met. I think it's great. Dogs thrive on just knowing every day that they're going to get fed at a certain time.
Right.
Routines are huge for these guys. So knowing that Peso has a lifestyle where he gets out on his walks during the day, he gets his food at a certain time, that he could easily live in a smaller housing situation. But we just want to talk to you. We just want to get to know. We're very into communication and just chatting.
Yes, I love that. And it is a vibe, and you can tell right away, which is really powerful because, like you said, it's not at all. I think sometimes people feel, why do you need to know all this information? It's because they want the best for the dog and for you. Like, so it fits with your lifestyle, because that's awful with you taking in this animal, getting connected, and then you're like, oh my gosh, it doesn't fit. That's heartbreaking for both you and the animal alike. So, so how do you get involved with volunteering? How do we do that?
Yeah, so we're looking for folks that are interested in just being a part of our kind of wellness for these animals, getting them out on walks if they're a dog, going ahead and playing with them if they're cats, interacting with them, just getting them used to just meeting different types of people. So if you're interested in that, we do have our volunteer portal.
Awesome.
That you can go on our website. There's a link. You can click on that.
Well, when you want to help volunteer, please check it out. And where do they go? What is the website again? One more time.
EagleCounty.us, and then our department is Animal Services.
Awesome.
You can go on our animal shelter page, click sign up. You'll fill out an application first, and then once you're approved, you'll go through our training process. It's just watching a few videos.
Fun. Yeah.
Come into our shelter. We'll give you the tour of the facility. We'll show you kind of everything the volunteers can do.
Yeah.
And then after that, you are official.
Okay, so Rhiannon, last question. How many animals do we think right now at the shelter?
Oh, well, it's kitten palooza, so we do have quite a few kittens right now. So I'm thinking we're pushing around 15.
Wow.
Pups, we actually have had some really good adoptions lately.
Yeah, I noticed. Yep.
I think we're down to maybe 6 or 8, but every day's a new day.
And you get tons of new recruits and put new animals in.
Yep. So every day is different here at the animal shelter. That's what keeps it so interesting and fun. But yeah. We love having the community come out and visit with us, and we love seeing alumni.
The alum, I think is made for TV. She's just like, hello, can you pose for the TV? Good girl. Well, thank you so much, Rhiannon, and we love you, and definitely, what can we say? This place is a vibe, and keep it right here. We have more of the vibe to come.